Here we go, guys. Together.
This is the bustling metropolis of Riyadh, crown jewel of the desert, the capital city of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, WWE's Night of Champions.
People are amazing. The country is amazing. What an incredible night.
It feels like the crowd somehow exceeds their own bar every time that we come here.
Now we get down to business in the final, the King of the Ring. Oh no, Cody's in position. And he's second guessing himself. Too long, Cody Rhodes avoided it. Cody gets it! Cody wins!
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Raw has in store for us tonight.
The United States Championship.
Given, now it's my turn to take.
Asuka, Jade Cargill. The following is the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Jade Cargill is your Queen of the Ring.
Don't let them tell you who you are. You show them.
CM Punk and John Cena, two generational stars coming together.
Battle one last time, bro. And then Seth Rollins tried to cash in.
Maybe the fans are starting to get to it.
Seth Rollins tried to cash in. Penta Big Brown Tomato and Brown Burger. Oh no. With the briefcase, stop.
Well, Sami Zayn not only silenced Karrion Kross, but he also mixed it up with Seth Rollins' crew at Night of Champions. As did this man, Penta. Sami and Penta team up tonight versus Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker live. The New Day are the World Tag Team Champions. Kofi Kingston and
Boo! The New Day suck, okay? That's just my point. The New Day.
The Celtic Warrior is going to be in a banger tonight. Former friends, longtime rivals. Mix it up. Sheamus versus Rusev live.
Let's go.
And this is downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City. And tonight we are sold out. 14,033 WWE fans are on hand at the PPG Arena, home to Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix, and presented by
Snickers. Rhea. Let's go! I knew it! I knew it, boy. Oh my Jesus. I eat, sleep, breathe. The demons in your dreams. I eat, sleep. Damn! They got a loud pyro, man. Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rhea
Michael Cole and Corey Graves at ringside tonight. And Corey, I had the opportunity to speak with Rhea Ripley earlier today about her street fight victory over Raquel Rodriguez on Saturday. She said it was the most painful, the most physical match that she has been a part of, but she's extremely proud of what she accomplished tonight at Champions.
You can see by the $1 million grin on the face of Rhea Ripley that you're going to have to put a stake through her heart to stop her from stepping inside of a ring. What a battle that was in Riyadh.
Now Rhea kicks us off tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Even in victory, Rhea still moving a little gingerly, definitely feeling the effects of Saturday's brutality at Night of Champions.
Mommy, 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 mom. See? I got it going. I got it going.
Welcome to Monday
Night Raw. And Monday Night Mommy. It makes sense.
Now that Raquel and the Judgment Day are behind me, and hopefully for good this time, I'm stuck wondering what is next for Rhea Ripley. And with Evolution just around the corner, I feel like I need to start getting my priorities straight.
Oh! Yeah! Yes! Yeah. I feel like Naomi's gonna cash in at Evolution if they face Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. If they face, but I don't know.
WrestleMania weekend, and I assure you, Rhea has not forgotten that is sticking in her craw. What is Io up to tonight?
Io. I got it going again. Ha! Got him. Ha ha! Yeah.
Rhea,
I did it with mommy now.
you cannot have evolution without the Io Sky. But you are wrong about one thing. You are not on top. Not without this.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
And because I have this.
The Women's World Championship.
Adam Pearce told me that I can choose who to defend the Women's World Championship
At Evolution.
at Evolution.
Okay, so
私がチャンピオンなんだから。
I hope she chooses mommy. Yeah, I hope you choose mommy.
And I want to defend against
Mommy?
the best.
Mommy?
And that means
The
defending
mommy?
against real referee.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get a big one. Hell of a match. Mommy versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship.
Io, I have nothing but respect for you. And if that is what you want, then I just want you to know that I'm gonna stop at nothing to get this back.
Yeah! Mommy's gonna be on top again once again. Probably after Evolution.
So,
Probably.
if that's what you want, Io, I just want you to know that what happens at Evolution, that's what you wanted.
Yeah! Uh-huh.
So at Evolution,
Mommy
Rhea
versus...
Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World
Let's go!
Championship.
Yes! Let's go! Already a match.
Go on.
Let's go! Already a match confirmed for Evolution.
Move by Io Sky to challenge the former champion Rhea Ripley a week from Sunday at Evolution.
Maybe Io feels she solved the Rhea enigma at WrestleMania, but will lightning strike twice?
A match already confirmed. We already have one match confirmed.
Where they belong.
Oh! AJ.
AJ, read the doctor's note. I am injured. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a setback, so I'm still not cleared.
Yeah.
But I know you wouldn't believe me, so I had Adam Pearce verify and authorize that if you lay a finger on me before I'm cleared, you'll never get your title match. Doctor's orders. So, you want to watch your little glasses and read this, or what? Oh, glasses. Not cleared.
Yep, right here. Doctor says you're a punk ass. You're gonna get what's coming. I'm gonna take that IC title away from you. And I'm gonna beat you so bad, you'll need more than a note from your doctor.
Oh, but I like the part that said, right here. Yep, right here. Your doctor says you're a punk ass.
Not cleared. Can't touch me. Doctor's orders, AJ.
Oh.
You gotta have a little sympathy for a guy suffering from a broken heart. He's gonna be okay one of these days. You need some time.
Here we go. A Judgment Day versus the New Day. Here we go. Bro, why? Why do they have this theme song for them?
The Judgment Day versus the New Day.
Why?
With the gold on the line.
Why?
Be a Ticketmaster, followed by the general public ticket on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Championship time, live on Netflix. Live on Netflix.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the World Tag Team Championship! Introducing first, the challengers at a combined weight of 385 pounds, the team of Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough, the Judgment Day! And their opponents at a combined weight of 417 pounds, they are the World Tag Team Champions! Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day!
Well, as I mentioned a little bit earlier on, I'm sort of shocked to actually see the New Day in a match. They've only wrestled twice since winning the tag team titles from the War Raiders back at WrestleMania.
You keep bringing this up with some sort of implication that Kofi and Woods haven't wanted to defend their tag team championship. It's just been a lack of quality opposition in their opinion.
Well, we'll see what the opposition brings tonight in the form of the Judgment Day. 5th time in tag team action. These teams have met. 3rd time for the World Tag Team titles. Back in September of last year. The last time they met in tag team action, the Judgment Day actually beat the New Day with the tag titles on the line. So here we go. Finn Balor will start things off against Kofi Kingston, two of the more decorated athletes in WWE today. And look at this. That is a piece of play. And I'll explain this to you because I was talking to Xavier Woods earlier today.
Finn Balor doesn't. Finn Balor saying, nuh-uh, Kofi,
Not time for peace offering. You gotta be ready for battle. The tag team titles are on the line.
You're saying they were trying to break bread together. I'm just trying to figure out where you're coming from. I get it. And now Balor back into the corner. Not often that you're speechless, as Kofi Kingston now takes over in this matchup. Going to see a clean break now from these two teams. Obviously not.
You know, I've been singing praise to the New Day since day one. I think they're arguing.
New Day sucks. 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 Oh, boom.
There's no doubt about that.
J.D. McDonough and Finn Balor, the Judgment Day, is walking out with the World Tag Team Championship still to come. Sami Zayn and Penta vs. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Sheamus vs. Rusev. World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther dressed as the WWE Universe.
That's what it's all about. A man who calls himself the Irish Ace, J.D. McDonough. Tremendous athlete. Goes to work for the Judgment Day. First time they battled for the title since they lost them to the War Raiders back in
New Day sucks.
for the Judgment Day.
New Day sucks. New Day sucks. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods get a kick in the face by JD.
Kofi Kingston gets back in it. And Kingston makes the tag. And here's Xavier
Oh,
Woods.
Xavier going top rope now.
Tag team work that makes the New Day so great.
Damn.
That might do it.
Right to the back of J.D.
J.D.
McDonough.
McDonough in trouble. Xavier Woods has turned the tables.
That's the Xavier Woods strut. Strut, made famous by Xavier Woods. No matter what anybody tells you.
Yeah.
Flying off the top rope, cover to retain.
1, 2, kick out by JD McDonough.
Judgment Day looking to win the gold here tonight. If they do, they'll join Dominic Mysterio of their group as the Intercontinental Championship, and of course Raquel Rodriguez went after the tag team champions. Her partner Liv Morgan out for months now with a shoulder injury. And we expect a decision from general managers Aldis and Pierce tonight about what will happen to the women's tag team titles.
You know what you do for the morale in the Judgment Day clubhouse is everybody's just dripping in gold. That's what we can be seeing after tonight.
Yeah.
Judgment Day admitted
Hey. 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 Hey.
interesting that they've
Okay.
since Liv's been out.
Kofi.
There you go.
No, that's not my opinion. That's what I hear in the locker room.
Okay.
That's what the
No
whispers
kick
in the
by
locker room.
Xavier Woods.
Those are your
Speaking of Xavier Woods, I can't beat this guy in the island mode, but I just beat him yesterday night with my count out. What a counter from JD McDonough.
Woods face first, both superstars with an opportunity to tag in their fresher partner.
Yeah, sold out tonight in Pittsburgh. Over 14,000 on hand for this.
Come on, tag in Finn Balor. JD, tag in Finn Balor.
Grabbing the legs of McDonough, not allowing him to make a tag. Great.
No.
Now the tag.
Yeah.
And Finn Balor fired up.
Finn Balor clearing
Out
out.
of a cannon, running on adrenaline, stomping holes through the New Day. Balor from behind.
Down goes Kingston. Cover now by Finn for the win. And a kick out.
2.
Finn needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal. Balor's got the New Day reeling. Kofi looking like he's in trouble in the corner. Vicious chop across the chest.
And Balor feeding off this capacity crowd here. Kofi in their classic Kingston. Balor reeling. Kofi gonna go to the top rope. Has to roll through here. Balor's got him where he wants him. Misses wildly. Oh, there's the swing blade.
The sling blade.
Balor got all of it.
Oh yeah, here we go. The shotgun drop. Here we go. No. Kofi said no shotgun drop kick for you.
Finn was likely looking for
Finn
that
Balor.
shotgun drop kick he uses to such great effect, but Kofi Kingston a half a step ahead of the first
Corey Graves, really?
champion in WWE, Finn Balor.
Tag made to Woods and tag made to McDonough.
Let's go.
Done and Woods the freshman. Xavier watch now head over the top rope to the floor. And JD now, that springboard moonsault takes out Xavier.
Fantastic hang time from McDonough. Champions advantage.
Come on.
Judgment Day understand.
Woods over the top rope. This time he got caught. Woods got his boots up into the face of JD McDonough.
Come on, tag him, Finn. No.
Looking to capitalize.
I don't know if Woods realizes Finn Balor's the legal man for the Judgment Day.
Balor made the tag, and that's why the referee isn't counting here. And now,
Oh, this is totally legal, Cole.
of course it is. Oh my God! Balor went for the corner.
To the ground. To the ground.
To retain. Finn kicks out.
2.
Woods muscles up Balor
Oh no.
into the New Day corner.
They used
Oh,
to do
no.
this with their former buddy Big E. Oh, they hit it! The midnight hour! Cover for the win! And a kick out of 2! Balor stays alive!
Balor stayed alive for the midnight.
Look of
Far.
disbelief on the face
Balor
of Kofi
stays
and
alive.
Xavier.
They thought they had retained the World Tag Team titles with the midnight hour. It wasn't to be.
Suck. New. They suck. New. They suck. NDS. NDS. New. They suck. Trouble in Paradise. No.
Standing switch by Kingston.
Roll up.
Balor lands on his shoulders and a kick out of 2.
2.
From the outside, caught Kingston with the right.
And it may be enough to put him away. Kofi's
No. What the hell?
Blasting him from behind with the championship.
Official had no idea.
And Balor still kicks out.
Balor still kicks out of this. I like it.
Either paid off.
Come on, Balor and JD. Come on, Finn and JD. You got this. You got this. Come on. You got this, man.
This is the point in the matchup where you're the champions.
This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Loses balance. Opportunity now for Balor, perhaps.
Nasty landing for Xavier.
Tag in JD. Come on. Yeah. Makes the tag. Let's go.
Recovered on the top rope. And now using Kofi Kingston to his advantage.
Oh, superplex on Kofi Kingston. Oh no. No. Spanish. Fly from the top rope. What? Off of a Spanish fly? I thought he was gonna get it done. Get the match done. Sling blade on the outside. Tag to Balor. Boom, hits the moonsault. Now, coup de grace. Let's go. Yeah. Woo. The Judgment Day! Let's go! The Judgment Day is the new World Tag Team Champions! Let's do this!
Spanish fly from the top from McDonough, but somehow Xavier would survive with the assist from Kofi Kingston. Kofi would take a high risk. Unfortunately, it did not.
Sling blade from Balor. Moonsault by JD, and now a coup de grace by Balor for the one. Let's go! The Judgment Day is the new World Tag Team Champion. With
our World Tag Team Champions.
And Diamond's IC champ.
I don't know if I'm a believer in ring rust. One thing's for sure, that when they're going to get together, they're going to re-strategize, they're going to replan their games and reassume the climb up the mountain.
Well, they've done it a number of times in their career. Can't doubt that now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jurassic World highlight of the night.
Highlight of the night is presented by Jurassic World Reaper.
It was a great matchup, Corey, when Lyra Valkyria would come down seemingly to make sure that Becky Lynch didn't try to cheat to win another matchup.
And the wily veteran Becky Lynch knew exactly what was at stake. Champion's advantage, in effect, disqualification would cause Bayley to lose her opportunity. As Bayley seemed to be closing in on victory, Lyra had finally had enough and was out for vengeance at the expense of the man, but unfortunately cost Bayley the Intercontinental Championship opportunity in the process.
Yeah, Becky Lynch drawing Lyra Valkyria into the fight. Becky retains the championship. Bayley was extremely emotional. Let's head over to Jackie Redmond.
With Bayley, after all of the chaos of last week with Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch, where is your head at now? I mean, are you still focused on another opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship, or?
Yes, that doesn't change. I mean, do I wish I was standing here as your new Women's Intercontinental Champion? Yes, I should have been, but Lyra had to get involved in my business, okay? That's not going to change why I came back to get my hands on Becky Lynch and what I'm going to do.
Wow, okay, so you can't text me back, you won't talk to me, but you'll talk about me in interviews. That's really
Lyra, is this just what you're going to do every week? Interrupt my business? Okay, look, if you're here to apologize, I don't want to hear it.
I was going to apologize. I don't even know who you are anymore. I keep hoping things will go back to the way they were with us before WrestleMania, but you just won't let that happen. You actually think I went out there to sabotage you last week, don't you? Do you have any idea what's been happening since you were gone? Things might not be personal between us. It's not personal. It's personal between me and Becky, okay?
Okay, and it's not personal between me and Becky. She took me out before WrestleMania. This has been going on for 10 years.
10 years, so this is all about you.
No, it's not all about me.
It's all
You
about
need to understand. You mind your own business. Okay?
I was the first one to tell you to mind your business. You got the title.
Enough! I feeling it was going to go this way. So I went ahead and arranged for
Evolution.
to settle it in the ring.
Evolution.
Tonight.
Oh.
Whoever wins is the new #1 contender to that Intercontinental Championship.
Evolution.
That sounds great. See you in the ring, friend.
Happy Monday.
He said, happy Monday.
Bailey and Lyra try. Celtic Warrior Sheamus prepares for a brawl. Sheamus, Rusev, live tonight. Tonight's main event, WWE Evolution. State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, next Saturday, July 12th and Sunday, July 13th. They're on sale now via Ticketmaster. And of course, the main event for Saturday night's main event, Gunther versus the iconic Goldberg.
I'm excited for this match. I just posted a poll about which guy you have walking out your World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther or the Icon, Goldberg. You guys haven't answered yet, but my take is Goldberg walking out as champion. Who's next? It's Gunther.
Goldberg remains unbeaten. 56-year-old. 100-0.
I'm excited, man. Like,
I really hope for you that Phil is a better father than he's a professional wrestler.
I'm gonna make sure that I end it in Atlanta, Georgia. You can't stop me.
It's all going down a week from Saturday, a generational clash between two of the heaviest hitters this game has ever known, as the ring general Gunther defends his World Heavyweight Championship against WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg. And it's only appropriate the final match of Goldberg's career would take place in Atlanta. Again, remember, a week from Saturday, NBC, 8 o'clock Eastern, live nationwide, also available on Peacock. And well, another programming note, this coming Friday Night SmackDown, USA Network in the States, internationally on Netflix, moved to 2 hours. 2 hours of Friday Night SmackDown starting this Friday. Well, you know, Chad Gable just likes to push people's buttons. He does. He ran into Penta last week.
Maybe I'll rip that stupid mask off your head and show everybody the ridiculous. Hey, stop! Go!
In time, what would follow could be disastrous for Master Chad Gable. And the sacrifice delivered by Penta. I told you, Gable just knows how to people's business.
I hate this, guys. I hate this. I want you to hold down the fort, okay? Please.
Sorry, guys. Apologize for the interruption. Chad, I just got the update from medical, and I wanted to say how sorry I am for the injury and wish you the best of luck in your surgery and recovery.
Pierce, I'm an Olympian. Okay, I make my own luck, but thank you.
You're welcome. I guess that means we're not going to see our buddy El Grande Americano for a while, huh?
Well, he's the world's greatest luchador, Pierce. I'm sure he keeps a busy schedule, but you never know.
He just...
Guys, don't let the American-made spirit die while I'm gone. Ivy, I need you to conquer Stephanie Bakir, and you two, I'm sure you're sick of everyone talking about your championship potential, so it's time to fulfill it.
Yes, sir.
No, Stephanie
What do I do
Bakir
without you, Chad? I mean, what if I'm lost?
is gonna conquer
I'm lost. I'm
Ivy
well lost.
Nile.
Listen to Ivy.
Well, it's too bad we won't see El Grande Americano either. I like the start things.
Oh, here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Bulgaria, weighing in at 270 pounds, Rusev.
Now, this will be a brawl. Rusev
Rusev
and Sheamus
Sheamus.
rekindle a old rivalry coming up live on Netflix. Well, WWE fans, Big Bronson Reed is giving us a special look at Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters Wednesday. Check it out. This comes to Petco Park in San Diego for the first time ever, November 29th. Tickets are on sale Friday, July 11th. That's a week from Friday. And pre-sale starts next Wednesday, July 9th. Register now or visit WWE.com/events for more information.
I can't wait for this to survive.
We'll see how it goes.
Hello, gentlemen. Congratulations. Champs.
You know, I have a feeling you guys are trying to figure out what to do about the Women's World Tag Team Champions.
We were just talking about that. Yeah.
Well, as a tag team champion myself, I have an idea. Oh, you want to hear me out? Oh, please. Yeah. Well, I feel like Raquel's worked really hard to not only win those titles, but to defend those titles. And I feel like it would be really mean of you guys to strip her of the titles. Okay, so I have an idea. We find her a new tag team partner. Anyone in mind? Roxanne. Great idea. It's a great idea. It works for everyone. It works for you. It'll give you some matches on Raw. Yeah. It works for you. It'll give you some matches on SmackDown. It works for everyone. It's a win-win. No brainer.
Momentito, we're going to confer for a second, okay?
Take your time.
So, you talk to Sean? Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Finn, you know what? We will allow it. Yes.
Yeah.
Under one condition.
What?
Yes.
Raquel and Roxanne, well, they're going to have to justify this decision. So they're going to have to prove to us and to the world
that they're worthy champions. Yeah, so in 2 weeks at Evolution, they're going to defend those titles against a team from Raw, a team from SmackDown, and a team from NXT.
Oh! Oh, man! What?
Done deal.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Look at us on the same page. For now.
Finally, some resolution in the team division.
I love it. A great mutual decision by our managers general.
Well, Finn Balor sort of persuaded them to do that, but I get it. And meanwhile, this is going to be a banger, as Sheamus likes to say. Sheamus and Rusev, the last time they competed in the same match was just a couple of weeks ago. But before that, 6 years ago, in a fatal four-way tag team match at WrestleMania. Their last one-on-one match, Corey, was a decade ago. And Sheamus has never defeated Rusev when it comes to one-on-one matches.
Well, it's a very special night for Sheamus as he celebrates 16 years since debuting on WWE as a member of the ECW brand back then. The Celtic Warrior has gone on to have an incredible career.
And again, they were the best of friends, as Corey said. They were once part of the League of Nations. Sheamus, Rusev, Alberto Del Rio, and Wade Barrett. The dissolution of that group came when they kicked Barrett out because they thought he was the weak link.
I've always blamed him.
Ah! Yeah.
Everyone has. Still today.
Look at this. Collar and elbow tie-up between two bulls. This has Big E special written all over it.
And Rusev and Sheamus, this is not going to be a pretty match. It's going to be an all-out brawl.
And Rusev returned to WWE so other superstars can learn from his mistakes.
Damn.
An altruistic outlook on this business. Whereas Rusev
This
believes
is
that he is
60
our
years
lead.
worth
Sheamus
of
believes
history right
Rusev
here.
was nowhere to be found.
Sheamus
Sheamus
versus
believes that
Rusev.
Rusev could
Right here.
forge his own path, figure out his own problems. Either way, we are the beneficiaries of these two massive
Trading
human
blows
beings.
right now.
Exchanging blows, center of the ring. Sheamus and Rusev. The Celtic Warrior bounces Rusev.
Off the
First
turnbuckle.
now looking to take control of the matchup.
Oh, damn.
Into a full-blown banger, and down goes Sheamus.
Yeah, good luck to Rod Zapata, our referee in this matchup. Sheamus, of course, a former
Yeah, good luck to
four-time
Rod
world champion.
Zapata.
Toss, and Sheamus followed up with a clothesline. Now I'm going to get this right tonight. He calls this the Predator.
Correct. It's a modification on the Dublin Smile.
As he continues to torture Rusev here.
Because, you know, Predator and all his teeth. They ain't got time to bleed.
I called it the Terminator the first time. I've never heard the end of it from Sheamus. And now
Be careful lest you be on the receiving end of some of these
Every
heavy hands.
Tuesday.
Sheamus, a Hall of Fame resume, of course. 4 World
1,
Championships,
2.
3-time United
No, no,
States.
no, no. Straight on a powerbomb.
Of Rusev. That's an unfamiliar
Just saying.
feeling for Sheamus being manhandled like that.
Yeah, great point. Sheamus
By Rusev, 16 years worth of history right here.
Rusev returning to WWE with a scowl on his face. He admitted mistakes in the past. Said he had to find himself. And his return, perhaps better than ever. Sheamus now clubs away at the spine.
Oh my God, the impact between these two might leave bruises on the front row.
Yeah!
Catching Rusev into a power slam.
Look at that man's eyes, Cole.
Celtic Warrior, furious.
Yeah, bro.
Every time you think
By
he
Rusev.
grabs the upper hand, the other one just turns it back around.
A true seesaw battle to this point, in every sense of the word. Now just a rear chin lock applied by Rusev. Notice the aggression with which he grabbed it. Just squeezing the breath out of the Celtic Warrior. This is a terrifyingly painful position to be trapped.
Yeah, and a little wasted motion at all for Rusev. Everything is done with a purpose. Again, Sheamus.
Let's transition to the front face lock by Rusev.
Back to a vertical base.
In the main event, Sami Zayn and Penta versus Stormbreaker and Big Bronze for me. But before the main event, the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther will address the
Rusev done a masterful job to this point in the matchup of taking the
WWE Universe, and before that, it's Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria. So 3 more things on the card before the event.
Normally, I would advise against any superstar trying to employ this type of
And then
strategy,
SmackDown was is tonight because of the double taping because
Never said the Celtic Warrior was sane, Cole.
He's got a screw, there's no doubt about that.
because July 4th. So.
Constant physical contact here by Rusev is firing Sheamus up.
Live like the basement of Moose Tavern and Fight Club right now. Here comes the Celtic Warrior.
Now it's Sheamus exploding out of the corner.
Oh, man.
Knocked out Rusev. And another one.
I don't care how tough the Rusev is, you're not getting up from too many of those axe handle blows from the powerhouse Sheamus.
And Sheamus, Irish curse backbreaker.
The Rusev's clearly inflicted a great deal of damage. Sheamus unable to even attempt a lateral press after the Irish curse, which has brought him success in the past.
Yeah, physically spent perhaps. And Sheamus on the apron, gonna climb up to the top rope now.
I just hope for his sake that Sheamus is thinking with a clear head. You can't let emotions get the best of you when you're dealing with someone as dangerous as Rusev.
Oh, he's connecting. That could be enough. Rusev writhing in pain, and a kick out. He kicked out at one. How did he kick out at one off of that?
I don't have any answer for that question. Take another look at this. A flying knee right to the chest of Rusev.
But count out one.
Ray Stevens bombs away. I mean, that was nasty and right on the money.
And Sheamus continues the pressure on Rusev. I still can't get over the fact that Rusev kicked out at one after that impact. That had to drive all the breath out of his lungs.
No doubt.
Oh, the 10 beats. Here we come. Now. Come on, Rusev. Really?
Sheamus was looking for 10 beats in the blow, and there's a spinning heel kick by
Spinning
Rusev.
heel kick.
Cover now for the victory, and a kick out by Sheamus at 2.
This is what we were expecting.
Follow-away slam.
Heavy artillery from both superstars. And in the cover goes Rusev.
Another near fall for Rusev as Sheamus kicks out. And now Rusev trying to figure out what he needs to do to put Sheamus away.
2.
Just an open hand strike to the back of Sheamus. Rusev knows that's not going to win you the match, but it just hurts. It's nasty.
Sends a little message. And Rusev into the corner. Sheamus beats him. Sheamus still has enough energy left to do that. Rusev, though, caught him. And now Rusev going to go up top. Dangerous position for both of these men.
This could spell disaster.
Superplex. Both men down. What a match between Sheamus and Rusev. Look at the impact. The pace that we had expected in this matchup between Rusev and Sheamus here tonight. Two big brawlers going at one another.
And again, it comes down to the professional respect that these two have for one another. There's no love lost whatsoever between them, but both understand how dangerous the opposition is. Both know that one man can turn the other's lights out in the swing of one fist.
Now Rusev delivered a couple of headbutts to Sheamus. Sheamus still on his feet now. Let's stay toe-to-toe, face-to-face, club-to-club.
Look at the sweat flying off each man's body upon impact. You said it's a war of attrition. It absolutely is, and then some.
One of those blows would send me to the hospital for a month. Oh, did you hear that?
God. One of these guys may leave Pittsburgh with cauliflower ears.
Ooh.
Rusev, a shot to the throat, now kick to the face, and Rusev's taking control again. And down goes Sheamus. And mocking this capacity crowd is Rusev. Sheamus, power!
Credit to Sheamus this deep in the matchup for being able to muscle up the massive Rusev.
Can Sheamus rally now?
Let's go, Sheamus.
Here in the Steel City doing their best to rally behind the Celtic Warrior. Keep Sheamus in this fight.
Rusev out to the apron. Sheamus has him where he wants him.
Here we go, the 10 beats. Here we go. Yes. 1, 2. 13, 14, 15. 15, babe.
As many runs as my Pirates hung on your Mets this weekend.
Let's talk about that. Those blows had some mustard on them.
No doubt. Rusev will be feeling that for the next few days, but listen to this place come alive behind Sheamus.
Bro. Here we go. Bro. No, not the bro kick, no.
That speed, the enhanced speed of Rusev. Trimming down, leaning out.
Bro kick.
Running knee. Rusev is stunned. Rusev wobbling legs. Another knee by Sheamus.
Another knee.
Hooks the inside leg. Rusev kicks out. Wow.
I counted 3. I thought that was 3. I literally counted.
But either way, 2 9/10. Rusev able to
What? I counted 3, but I guess it was 1, 2, 3. No, I almost. It almost got up, but not fully.
Old school super heavyweight throwdown.
This reminds you of a late 70s match.
In the best way possible.
Exactly.
These two
Here we
could
go. Power button. No. You can't pick up Rusev.
Rusev drops down. And now it's Rusev planting Sheamus.
Standing Uranagi by Rusev, who now lines up the Celtic Warrior.
Oh, caught him with the kick. Sheamus dropped.
Now's the time to admire your handiwork, Rusev.
Oh, no. You know what?
Oh no.
Rusev. Sheamus has felt this move before, the accolade. The submission move now locked in by Rusev on Sheamus. The accolade that's won many championships to Rusev over the years.
Well, this deep into the matchup, it's already tough to catch your breath. This makes it downright impossible, not to mention the intense agony up and down your spine.
And Sheamus trying to somehow drag himself out of the middle of the ring. I don't know if he's going to have enough power, enough strength, or enough will left.
There's no way in hell. As amazing as Sheamus.
Oh my God! What?
Rusev can't believe it. Rusev driven into the corner, still hanging on.
Yeah, but Rusev hanging on and forces Sheamus to support all of his body weight. Both heavyweights crashed through the rope to the outside.
Yeah, but that broke the accolade.
Bro kick.
Sheamus.
Rusev ain't getting up after that.
Sheamus may not get up either.
Yeah, was that Sheamus' last gasp?
A count of 5 now by our official. Rusev is out. Just starting to move. Sheamus has dragged himself back into the ring.
Come on.
A count of 7. A count of 8 now. Rusev trying to recover. Count of 9. And Rusev just barely beat the count.
What?
3/4.
But will Rusev regret that decision? Rusev was physically
He will regret
it. The bottom rope, break the count of 10. But Rusev does not look like a man who belongs in a fight right now.
A jaw-jarring bro kick in front of us by Sheamus, rocking Rusev.
Sheamus kicked Rusev so hard you need dental work.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Rusev was the block bounce.
Oh, on.
He's first off the ring post.
Oh no. Oh no. I hope Rusev isn't thinking what he's thinking.
Oh no. White noise.
Looking up Rusev. Sheamus is up.
Nope.
Have enough to power him up this late in the match. Awkward position there with both men outside the ring on the ropes.
Oh, Rusev went to the eye.
Thumb to the eye. Now exposing the turnbuckle.
Sternum first goes Sheamus. That's gotta be it.
Sheamus having problems breathing here, I believe it. He went throat first into the steel. Now, Rusev off the musket kick picks up the win. Here is your winner, give Rusev the hard-fought victory.
The disdain begins to reign from the Pittsburgh WWE Universe, but the victory belongs to Rusev.
Boo.
Look at this. The official's view is obscured by the
There's nothing I have to say to that except 4 letters, 1 word.
Up across the top of
Fuck.
Sheamus' chest, wrapped the bottom of his throat. It was all elementary after that. This Machka kick.
I mean, hey, Versus won, but I wanted the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. I wanted Sheamus to win, not Versus.
The biggest win since his return to WWE for Rusev.
From now, we make history for a second time with WWE Evolution. It's no secret that our women's division has the absolute best talent in the world. In Atlanta, the spotlight shines directly on them. To honor the tradition of that first Evolution, Nick and I have decided to host a Battle Royal, where the winner goes on to a championship match at Clash in Paris. Many women will enter Evolution, but only one will be left standing. She will go to Paris for the opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh ho ho, that's gonna be sick.
Well, on the heels of tonight's breaking, officially on the sidelines, on backstage with American-made Ivy, how do you guys plan to move forward without your leader?
Jackie, we've got a lot of work to do. But first things first, I'm getting myself in that battle royal for Evolution. Because believe me,
What? Hello?
Can I get a reaction to whatever that was?
no comment.
What was
Thank
that?
you for your time. Cole Corey, interesting development. Definitely going to try to follow up on it, but I think I see someone that we might want to talk to. Fresh off of a huge victory at Night of Champions, Sami Zayn. Congratulations on defeating Karrion Kross. I was hoping.
Oh! Oh, shit.
Tom, the drums, say it!
Get the hell on out of here, Shaw.
Attention fans, get your... Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a big week for podcasts under the WWE banner. A lot to talk about, of course, on Raw Recap tomorrow with Megan and Sam, including how we kicked off the night tonight. That was with the Women's World Champ, Io Sky, in the ring, and a very special challenge for Rhea Ripley.
I want to defend against the best. And that means defending against Rhea Ripley.
So at Evolution, Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship. You're on.
You know, it's interesting to note that Rhea Ripley has never defeated Io Sky in her career. Well, she gets another opportunity a week from Sunday at WWE Evolution in Atlanta. The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, looks to win
Moving graphics of that.
from the woman who took the gold from her, Io Sky. It takes place at Evolution.
Opportunity is the name of the game at Evolution. We heard it announced earlier tonight by Manager General Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. A battle royal to determine the new #1 contender. The winner earns a championship match at Clash
in Paris. Our general manager has also made a decision tonight with Liv Morgan out with injury. Roxanne Perez will take her place. She's the new tag team champion with Raquel Rodriguez of Judgment Day. Their first big test happens a week from Sunday at Evolution. A team from Raw, a team from SmackDown, a team from NXT in a fatal four-way match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. And Monday Night Raw is live tonight, sold out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and presented by Snickers.
There's a lot going down in the Steel City tonight. We've got some Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah! Yeah.
And we had a big trade today with the Miami Dolphins and New York Steelers. I got big plans and big hopes this year.
Well, Aaron Rodgers broke my heart, so.
Boo! Boo! Boo that man! Boo Gunther.
Look no further. Oh, breaking bones, breaking bodies, breaking people's will.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring Gunther.
It's a massive weekend in Atlanta. A week from Saturday and Saturday night's main event, 8 o'clock on the East Coast, live nationwide at NBC and Peacock. The final time, the iconic Hall of Famer Goldberg will be in the ring as he battles Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was interesting when I interviewed Gunther last week after the interview was over. We were walking out of the interview room and I said, "Hey, Bill, what happens if you win the title?" He looked at me and smiled and said, "Interesting dilemma, isn't it?"
Well, if you ask Gunther, there is absolutely no conceivable way that happens. Atlanta, Georgia, or anywhere else on the planet, the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther intends on leaving the same way he walks in, with gold around his waist.
I feel like Goldberg is gonna interrupt him before he can even say anything. Or he'll probably get a word or two out, then Goldberg. Or maybe Goldberg won't interrupt him at all again. Goldberg, 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 Goldberg. You tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped out. You tapped out.
Yes, you guessed right. I came out here tonight to talk about Bill Goldberg.
Boo, you suck.
And I gotta say, I'm very impressed. We all saw the video highlighting some of Bill Goldberg's greatest career moments before. And I gotta say, I'm impressed. It's violent, it's brutal, destructive. He left a mark on every opponent he ever stepped in the ring with. But just like his matches, all summed up in 3 minutes for you. Bill Goldberg has every right to claim that he's the most feared man of his generation. But I am not afraid of what is left of Bill Goldberg, because I see what he really is. He's a 58-year-old man that wants to ride out his career on my coattail. One last hurrah at my expense. That is definitely not going to happen, because I know Bill Goldberg is not capable
we'll
of
see
taking the World Heavyweight
at
Championship
Saturday
away
night's
from me.
main
And I
event.
know
We'll see.
that I'm very capable to beat him in just under 3 minutes.
We'll see, bro.
But that's not my goal. My goal for Saturday night's main event is to take my time, take him apart, blow him up, outclass him, and embarrass him in front of everything and everyone that's near and dear to him.
Oh, come on, Gunther. Really? Goldberg. Goldberg. Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg say he doesn't like bullies. So, Bill, too bad you bumped into the biggest bully around here.
Oh, come on.
At Saturday night's main event, I'm going to bully you. I'm going to push you around. I'm going to treat you like a piece of crap. And there's nothing you can do about it. And now we're all here guessing. Guessing if you, Bill, if you still got it. Well, I'm going to expose you never had it. Wow.
Wow.
Intense.
And after Bill Goldberg, I'll be walking out here. It will be on me to raise the question. Who's next? Huh? Who is it? Who's next for the end of the night, huh?
Oh! It says...
Well, he could be next because Seth Rollins is...
Oh my God! Whoa!
Gunther to feel anything resembling fear, but when it comes to the visionary, perhaps a little fear might go a long way when you're dealing with Mr. Money in the Bank.
Burn it down!
Well, Seth Rollins tried to change the course of the future at WWE at Night of Champions Saturday. It looked like he was going to cash in the Money in the Bank contract, but he ended up being thwarted.
And that Seth has a new Money in the Bank briefcase.
But in the end, he got what he wanted. His
Well,
longtime enemy,
Chris
Cena,
Hellberg
out of the title.
sucks at softball. Ha! Oh, whoa. Whoa. Or Seth could cash in at Saturday night's main event, but we do not want that to happen. If Seth doesn't want Goldberg, well, Goldberg to spear the hell out of him. Whoa. 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 What? I like the new briefcase. It's black and golden. Yeah.
Well, by the look on his face, for some reason you're very proud to travel very, very far and achieve absolutely nothing.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
Whoa, hey, achieve absolutely nothing. Come on, he hadn't been paying attention. He hadn't been paying attention. Look, Gunther, we came out here to congratulate you. We have not seen you since you won this beautiful World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, congratulations to the ring general. Congratulations, champ. If you had been paying attention, you would understand. We did not go to Night of Champions to cash in this Money in the Bank contract on John Cena. If you had been paying attention, you would understand. For the last 2 years, I have said time and time again that if there is breath in my lungs, CM Punk will not be a world champion in this company. And we flew all the way across the world to stand on that business.
Damn. CM Punk. 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 CM.
this Money in the Bank contract, when we won this, I told the world it was going to be an all-out assault on both world titles.
Oh, WWE taking the shot at AEW all out. AEW all out. Or AEW all in. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yay! What the hell? Yay! Yay! Yes! Yes, bro! Punk is here! Yes! Let's go! CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! CM Punk! See? Rollins hightailing it out here. Ha! CM Punk says, you're a coward! CM Punk! 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 Oh!
Highly emotional, combustible CM Punk and just knocked Gunther, the champ, down.
Oh, LA Knight's right there. That's LA Knight. Turn around, Seth. Oh.
Feels as though that trio is costing championship gold success. And this hothead is not about to let it stand.
Rollins escaped Punk, but he ran into LA Knight and brought him to the concourse.
It's club level. It's worth spending extra money. You might get to see that up close.
Rollins is not making many friends.
Rollins to the eyes.
The frickin' place is getting trashed.
It's far from over between these two.
We did it. When you listen to Finn, you win. Whoa, it looks great on you too.
What's this? We're just replacing Liv like that? You know, she's been rehabbing 2 to 3 times a week. She's gonna come back.
We're not replacing anyone. We're not replacing anyone. Listen to me. Speaking from experience, I've had a shoulder injury before. I know how long it takes to rehab that. It's going to be a really long road for Liv, okay?
Yeah.
And I just want you to stay champion.
Fine, I guess, whatever.
So, does this mean what I think it means?
Well, I think so, but maybe we should have a vote.
A vote?
Yes, a vote to see if Roxanne should be the newest member of the Judgment Day. Everyone knows my answer. Roxanne, you're in. JD?
I want Judgment Day to stay on top. So it's a yes from me.
Good man.
Tom?
I gotta talk to Liv.
No. Make the decision yourself. Make Liv proud.
Alleged yes.
Oh!
You better hold up your end of the deal, Chiquita.
Well, I guess it's official. Roxanne, let's cheers our titles to the newest member of the Judgment Day.
Roxanne is a...
Look, I just want to help everyone out while Liv's gone. Anything you guys need, I'll do it. And I think I'll start by getting revenge on the person that took out Liv. Kairi-san.
At least we're on the same page when it comes to that.
Liv's gonna love this. She's gonna love this. This is great.
Prospect no more for Roxanne has all the gold. week last week. He, of course, from San Jose, California. And Corey, she had the honor to announce the number 2 and the number 30 picks in the NHL draft for her hometown team, the San Jose Sharks.
Well, I'm far from a Sharks fan. Bailey told me how magical it was to see these players have their name called, to realize their lives were going to change forever. She took that opportunity very, very seriously.
Bailey trying to change her life. Number 1 contendership for the Intercontinental title on the line. 5.
Next.
Three-event combo tickets for Crown Jewel Perth, Friday Night SmackDown, and Monday Night Raw at RAC Arena this October 10th to the 13th, on sale Wednesday, with pre-sale available right now. Visit WWE.com/events for more information. Montez Ford of the Street Profits, his wife Bianca Belair, have the opportunity to visit beautiful Western Australia, and they cannot wait to be a part of the TakeOver Perth in October.
I fight with heart and honor. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been the NXT Women's Champion. Women's Tag Team Champion.
すべてのチャンピオン。私は必ずそのベルトを取る。何にも怖くない。何度倒されても立ち上がり続けてきた。I don't run from the storm. I run into it. The pirate's princess is here.
Torres of the Judgment Day, as you heard earlier on. Well, Evolution is presented by Maybelline New York, the official cosmetics partner of WWE. Massive matchup here tonight. Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, battling out to see who will be the next in line to challenge Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Talked a little bit earlier about the dissolution of this friendship, Corey, between Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. They were supposed to team at WrestleMania before the attack by Becky Lynch, and the emotion and the passion over this Intercontinental title has really driven a wedge between these two women.
I sort of understand both sides of the argument. You got Bayley, who was disappointed she missed WrestleMania, and Lyra would move on without her.
Oh, nice hip toss by Valkyria.
However, I can understand where Lyra Valkyria's head was at. Your partner goes down with an injury, it's a massive opportunity, you find yourself a new partner and you move on.
Lyra Valkyria is so improved and since her arrival here, and she goes down in a kick out. This is the third time that Bayley and Lyra have gone one-on-one. Back in April, Lyra Valkyria beat Bayley with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. In February, Bayley actually knocked off Lyra, which allowed her to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match.
Look at the leg there by Bayley. And I know how much respect Bayley has for Lyra as a competitor. Bayley's constantly keeping a close eye on NXT and even wrestling companies around the world to see who the next up-and-coming talent is. And I know Bayley has thought the world of Lyra for quite some time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the reason they were such good friends. But for Bayley, it's about adding another part to your Hall of Fame resume. Winning the Women's Intercontinental title. Here's the cover and a kick out.
It's about more than that, though. Yes, you want to add another championship to your resume, but you also want to stay in the conversation. You want to show the WWE Universe that you're still as good now as you ever were. The game is always getting younger, it's getting faster, it's getting stronger. You want to maintain your foothold while you have it. Beautiful.
Kick out by Bayley at 2.
It was a fantastic hitting combination by Lyra Valkyria.
Bayley, a 4-time world champ, 2-time tag team champion, NXT champ. She's won a Royal Rumble, she's won a Money in the Bank.
There isn't much in this game Bayley hasn't accomplished. Yet for some reason, Bayley still feels as though she's overlooked. She's not spoken of in the same breath as a Becky Lynch or a Charlotte Flair with the same regularity.
But she should be.
I agree 1,000%.
And now Lyra Valkyria is on her feet up over the top. Counter.
Hi, man.
Put into the corner
How
by
are
Bailey.
you? Good.
Sends Lyra. Oh, great.
Good.
By Lyra to get out of that now. Oh.
You could be thinking about a counter.
Good.
Notice how Lyra has both of Bailey's ankles clasped for the moment.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria so wise beyond her years. Been an incredible first year in Monday Night Raw. Oh, Lyra into the turnbuckle. And that could turn things around for Bailey.
Lyra into the... Oh, Bailey looking for the Boston Crab. Locked it in. Lock in.
Bottom rope now to force a break. Referee Jessica Carr's right there as Bailey drags her back to the center of the ring.
You got to respect how powerful the legs are of Lyra Valkyria, not allowing Bailey to fully cinch it in. Great counter, shoulder down.
1, 2.
A kick out by Bailey at 2, but the damage has been done perhaps to the back of Lyra Valkyria. Oh, and a collision, both women down, center of the ring. Critical part of this matchup. One of these women going to face Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental title. Ooh. Valkyria, because of the Boston Crab, seems to be affecting her here.
Yeah, to the surprise of no one, as we talk so frequently, any damage to your core affects every aspect of your game, whether it be offensive or defensive.
Oh,
Superplex.
Not gonna help. Oh, wait.
2. Kick out.
Bailey was trying to kick her legs over, perhaps into a pinning combination. Valkyria one step ahead would tie the role model up as we take another look at this expertly executed superplex. But again, we talk about the damage to Valkyria's back.
1, 2. Kick out. At 2.
Nearly stole one. And Bailey now, a couple of clotheslines beginning to build a little bit more momentum here.
High angle belly to back suplex by the role model. And Valkyria wisely rolling under the bottom rope to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey, you saw the look on her face. She knew that was her opportunity maybe to put Lyra away. And now Valkyria outside the ring. And Bailey measuring her opponent, going to use the steps to her advantage.
Oh, Jesus.
To Valkyria.
Bailey with a chance to cover one out.
Near fall. Again, the winner of this match faces Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship at some point down the road. This is the pace Bailey wants, I believe.
I think Bailey of the two is more comfortable with a more methodical pace. To your point earlier, Lyra does feel extremely comfortable flying around, picking up the pace. Not that Bailey can't. We've seen what Bailey can do off of the top rope. But Bailey does tend to employ a more traditional strategy.
Great counter by Lyra, turning that into an arm drag.
Wow, around we go.
Lyra now. Oh, swinging neck breaker.
Vicious.
Cover for the win. And Bailey gets the shoulder up.
My third finger isn't all the way up, so it's at 2.
Swinging neck breaker just spiked Bailey in the middle of the ring.
Okay, guys, yeah, when my third finger is like this, it's not 3, but when my third finger is like this, it is 3.
Shrug it off, sunset flip, turnbuckle.
Jesus. Sunset flip into the
penny combination for the win. And Lyra manages to kick out.
3, 2. I mean 2.
Knows how dangerous Bailey is. Lyra realizes you may only get to make one mistake. You may only miscalculate once when you're dealing with a veteran as decorated as Bailey. And Lyra's done a great point to mitigate the damage done to her.
And again, that sunset flip bomb into the turnbuckle. Focused on the back again of Lyra Valkyria. Bailey keeps up the pressure to the core of the former Intercontinental Champion.
And look at this, Lyra with a gun.
Oh, and here it is for the win. Shoulders down, Bailey kicks again.
And that's a testament to the toughness of Lyra Valkyria with the damaged core, hoisting up the role model and spiking Bailey with a sit-out powerbomb. Nearly ended this.
And what a battle between these two. Becky Lynch waiting in the wings.
I guarantee you the man is studying each and every move both of these competitors make. Looking for a German suplex. It's Valkyria countered by Bailey.
And then Lyra off the second rope. Both women hit heads, and both women are down. Lyra trying to shake out the cobwebs. Bailey back to her feet. Blows exchange.
exchanging, trading blows.
It's a smart decision to stand and strike by Valkyria. Both women again with the same idea. Lyra looking for a German suplex.
And Bailey standing switch.
Let's go Bailey, let's go Lyra, let's go Bailey, let's go Lyra, let's go Bailey, let's go Lyra, let's go Bailey.
Jackknife cover. And well, Lyra clearly had her shoulders down.
Well, Bailey and Lyra shoulders down. This match is a draw. This match is a draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, per the referee's decision, this match has been ruled a draw.
Well, referee Jessica Carr, you can hear her tell Alicia Taylor that both women's shoulders were down. Wait a minute. So it was a draw. Bailey upset with it. Lyra as well. And now the fight's on.
Both of these women are understandably incensed. There was an opportunity to get a Continental Championship on the line. Who the hell wants to go to a draw in that circumstance?
Well, we have no number one contender now. Becky Lynch has got to be smiling as Lyra and Bailey now beat the hell out of each other.
Valkyria raining down fists on the role model on the outside. Again, all this is strictly extracurricular. Neither of these women has earned the right to challenge Becky Lynch, though both to this point have made a great case for themselves.
Well, somebody's got to get out here and stop this brawl because Bailey and Lyra are fighting out into the WWE fan base now.
I gotta be honest with you, I hate this decision by the official. I'm gonna get fined for that, am I?
What did you want to do? Restart the match?
I mean, maybe when you've got something stakes as high as an Intercontinental title opportunity, that may seem like these two women are trying to tear each other apart.
It's a general manager's decision. Don't put that on the referee, but nonetheless, Lyra and Bailey finally separated. Again, I mentioned it before, Corey.
I'm with Pittsburgh. This is my hometown. Let them fight. I don't like this. I understand the frustration that both Lyra and Bailey are.
Well, there's one person I mentioned before happy about this decision. That's Becky Lynch, the Intercontinental Champion, because she no longer has the number one contender to deal with. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we saw Seth Rollins and LA Knight get in a brawl earlier tonight. Well, Corey, it's been made official for Saturday night's main event, a week from Saturday.
Mr. Money in the Bank, the visionary, the
Let's go, it's been official. Seth
a chance to put all of his issues with the megastar to rest as he goes one-on-one with the defiant LA Knight.
Yeah. At Saturday night's main event.
Punk, listen, I know you're heated. Are you stopping? A lot just went down out there. Seth Rollins, Gunther. I mean, what's going through your mind right now?
What's going through my mind is Seth Rollins' knees haven't worked that well in years. You see him run away, it's because he knows I'm not the one to mess with. I got receipts for him, Paul Heyman, Braun, Gunther, anybody else who wants
Braun. Wait, what?
Hey, look, no offense. I know you got problems with him too, but when it comes to Seth, get at the back of the line. He belongs to me.
I don't know what you're coming in here all hot like I did something to you for. If you want Seth, you can have him 6 days a week as far as I'm concerned. But when you talk about the back of the line, Saturday night's main event was just announced. And it's me, it's Seth Rollins. So what that means is I am the line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I mean, you sure you want this?
Let's go, it's still on.
Well, looks like Sammy's been cleared and ready to go despite the fact that his ribs are heavily taped after an attack by Karrion Kross in a steel pipe earlier tonight.
Well, if we know anything about Sami Zayn, he regularly thinks with his heart rather than his head. Tonight,
let's go.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And to the request from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Well, if Sami Zayn thought he put the Karrion Kross problem to bed at Night of Champions, he was clearly mistaken. Cross is going nowhere. Zayn and Penta. Braun and Bronson. Massive main event. Live on Netflix.
Who's gonna win?
Spotify.
Okay. Cardi B's Outside theme song is the official theme song for SummerSlam. Oh yeah, I talked to my dad earlier this year. He said, I said to him, well, SummerSlam is gonna be in Minneapolis, Minnesota next year. So he said we might go. We might.
Enjoy the flight. Where's the visionary? The visionary is already on a jet right now, perfecting Plan B. What's Plan B?
Oh! Bram Breaker.
The plan is for me to smash anyone who gets in our way. Yeah, I mean, that is a plan, and there's going to come a...
I like the new money
It starts right now with these two. You! Hit my music!
The unpredictable badass and the Auszilla. Or as CM Punk calls him, Braun.
They run his mouth at his own peril. As LA Knight has experienced and as Sammy and Penta are about to find out.
Let me know down in the comments if you like this new remix. Personally, I like it. But I know some people don't like the remix. And I don't know if you guys know, but supposedly Hikuleo is going to get a new name under the WWE, so we'll have to wait and see for that.
Cero Miedo, no fear. You can't step into this matchup with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker with anything resembling fear because they will keep you alive.
Both Sammy and Penta had a long rivalry with Braun Breaker over the Intercontinental Championship for a lot of the year.
This is a whole different situation, Cole. You've got Bronson Reed, you've got Braun Breaker, and above all else, need I remind you, the genius on the outside of the ring currently holding Seth Rollins' Money in the Bank briefcase. Of course I'm talking about Paul Heyman, a game changer in every sense of the word.
Well, Paul mentioned Seth Rollins is on a private jet home already. A rough night for Mr. Rollins. First he was attacked by CM Punk. He thought he escaped, and then LA Knight beat him up in the concourse here in the arena.
Yeah, which led to the official match, Seth Rollins versus LA Knight at Saturday night's main event, July 12th. And then July 13th is Evolution. So, where am I? I'm going to be at my dad's, right? July 12th and the 13th. Because July 12th is Saturday night main event, and then the 13th at 7 is Evolution. Where am I? No, where am I going to be? Oh. The TVs are going to be up.
Much easier said than done. Big kick to the face by Penta. The Rana sends Breaker into the ropes.
Yeah, because I think I told you this before, guys, but
I think you have to be one of the
after this weekend, this is my last it's the last week here. Because we're going to be moving, so you guys aren't going to see this house no more. But I haven't asked my mom, but do you think if for my birthday one of my surprises is we can drive by here? You know, because I'm a miss this house.
Jealousy there. J-E-T-S. Here comes the
I'm a miss this house.
30-pounder. Big Bronson Reed. Like an Indominus Rex. A powerhouse who moves way too fast for a man that size. And that splash crushing the midsection of Sami Zayn, of course, heavily taped after the steel pipe assault by Karrion Kross.
Let's be perfectly honest, Cole. Coming into a matchup like this with your ribs taped is like putting a big target on it.
And Sami Zayn stunning Reed. Tag made. Here comes Penta.
Look at this. This is prehistoric power from Big Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed says, nah.
Penta's brother, Ray Phoenix, up close and personal. What an action. No doubt about it. Bronson favorites to watch. Bronson Reed driven out to the apron. Penta now with a kick. Breaker outside the ring. So is Bronson Reed.
I don't know if Sami operates quite as smooth as Penta, but here we go!
Suicide! Plunger. Azero. Miedo. Ha ha!
Here in Pittsburgh, sold out 14,000 plus tonight. Breaker and Reed with Heyman and ringside, taking out Penta and Sami Zayn in our main event tag team match. Seth Rollins was here earlier. Got chased out of the arena by Punk, got beat up by LA Knight, then found out he has a match with LA Knight at Saturday night's main event, so he's on a plane home.
CM Punk leaving the scene after putting the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther on his rear end.
Yeah, you know Gunther is not going to take that. Guarantee you there's a receipt coming.
It's a Gary by Penta. Open the door for Sami to join the fray.
The fiery Sami Zayn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. I couldn't count no more.
History's written by the victors, I assure you.
Here we go. Nope, didn't keep Bronson down.
The greatest nights of his professional life, watching this duo that he has been charged with blossom into a great tag team.
Official Eddie Arango trying to keep him.
Sami leapfrog, lands on his feet, gonna send Reed over the top rope. Sami holding his own, down ribs and all. Going Breaker now, straight through the ropes. Look at Sami, man.
Kick the Breaker, kick the Bronson.
Deny that. Sami off the top rope. Arabian press takes down
Breaker and Bronson. Pick out Breaker and Reed.
A long time ago before he decided to do push-ups in the middle of the ring.
Listen, we can chalk that up to inexperience on Breaker's part.
Well, isn't that why Heyman's out here? To make sure that stuff doesn't happen?
Listen, Heyman can strategize, but it's not Heyman's job to execute the game plan. He's a strategist. He's a general. He stays behind the lines and lets his charges do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's what the net coaches were trying to say. And now Sami Zayn going to the top rope, and Bronson Reed catches him with a right hand. Bronson, 330 pounds, just what an athlete. For a man his size, how quick he moves, he's agile.
There aren't too many power lifters with the physical abilities of Big Bronson Reed, but there aren't too many athletes in the world with as much heart as Sami Zayn, who continues to fight back.
Never say die attitude of Zayn. Not quite sure how wise this is. Looking for the side. Bob connects. Almost out of it. Reed.
What?
Opportunity for Sami there.
Take another look at this. Sammy getting
After a powerbomb off the top of 1, 2. No. Kick us out at
wasn't able
2.
to end this contest. Credit to Sammy after being attacked with a lead pipe earlier in the night by Karrion Kross, still boldly, if not possibly stupidly.
Death Valley Driver.
Death Valley Driver by Reed. Kick out at 2.
Sammy is hurting in a bad way. Now, Big Bronson Reed making his way back to a vertical base, and a tag is made. The Braun Breaker, this mutant.
Big smile on his face as he climbs up to the top rope. Sami Zayn, though, able to get out of trouble. Penta's finally dragged himself up to the apron. He was injured a bit earlier. Sami Zayn now driven right out to our announce table. Corey, get the hell out of the way. We know what Breaker's got in store here. Braun Breaker from the apron. You're going to be
Oh, man.
Kid you not. In our laps.
Oh.
The Steel City.
He's a freak.
Sammy is hurting in a bad way. And now, Big Bronson Reed making his way back to a vertical base, and a tag is made. The Braun Breaker, this mutant.
Big smile on his face as he climbs up to the top rope. Sami Zayn, though, able to get out of trouble. Penta's finally dragged himself up to the apron. He was injured a bit earlier. Sami Zayn now driven right out to our announce table. Corey, get the hell out of the way. We know what Breaker's got in store here. Braun Breaker from the apron. You're going to be kidding me.
Kid you not. In our laps.
Sometimes life is a way of surprising you.
What we're seeing out of Braun Breaker right now, this has got to be the handiwork of Paul Heyman. You can consider this almost a victory formation. Don't make any mistakes. Don't give Sammy a chance.
Come on, tag the Penta, Sammy. Tag the Penta.
Sammy trying to fight back to make a tag to Penta, though. Fingertips away.
Tag Penta.
Another shot to the back.
No.
And Sammy will launch Breaker over the top rope and give Sammy an opportunity. Sammy has an opportunity, but he's a long way away from Penta. Trying to drag his body toward the corner. Braun Breaker intercepts
No.
Sammy creates
Yes,
space.
shove him off. Tag Penta.
Sammy trying to get to the corner to Penta. Bronson Reed now. Gonna drag Sammy. Golden opportunity for Zayn.
But no. So Sammy. Tag Penta. Come on, the badass. Yes. The badass and Penta. And the crossbody. Kick. Face first. Bronson Reed kick the big Bronson Reed. Kick the unpredictable badass. Oh! Boom!
Oh no, Braun Breaker in danger of meeting the same fate as Chad Gable.
Yeah.
The sacrifice trying to pull the shoulder out of joint.
Breaker might have torn a pec. Penta looking for the victory here. This could do it.
Oh, but Penta driver, no. No. Oh God. DDT. Nice counter by Penta. Kicks out at 2.
What an athlete.
Absolutely superhuman power displayed by Braun Breaker. But it just goes to show you why
Penta. Is that all? Miedo. Penta looking to fly again. But Big Bronson Reed.
Dealing with a
Oh, Frankensteiner coming! Frankensteiner. Reed in the ring. Pow, sit out, powerbomb. 2. Sami Zayn saved it.
Sami was ready. I'm sorry, Sami said to the outside, Heyman was ready to go celebrate.
Well, Penta may be squashed here.
Oh, shit. No, no, not a tsunami. No.
And all the air driven out of the lungs of Big Bronson Reed. But can Penta muster the will to get back in this fight?
Sami needs a tag. Sami needs Penta to tag him. Tag's made the breaker. Here comes a
Exploder in the corner.
Breaker got a little overzealous and Sami made him pay.
Oh, here it comes. Haluva kick, here it comes. No. Got caught with the clothesline from the... Oh, 23 miles per hour speed now. Kick by Sami. Reed breaks that up at 2. Penta sent out the ring by Big Bronson Reed. Oh, Sami Zayn trying to suplex him. Can he even lift up the 500 or 300 pound man? No, he can't. What? You got him up though. Nope, don't so hung. Penta. Oh, here we go. Can he? Oh my God! He just got. Oh my Jesus! What the? Oh my God! He just did. Spear by Braun Breaker. Holy shit! Oh come on! He just lifted him up.
Performance by both Zayn and Penta here tonight, but in the end, Bronson Reed, big Braun Breaker, just too dangerous.
You can chalk it up to Sami's injury, maybe being a little tougher than he is intelligent, but
I don't think these two are done. Sami has been taken out. I think Penta's...
Spear to Penta. Oh no, not tsunami. No, not a tsunami. Oh crap. Tsunami? No. Yes! Jey Uso! Mr. Yeet Man is here. Let's go. Woo! Yahoo! Ooh. He has a steel chair. Oh, look, I'm down, I did. No. Oh.
So teeing off on Braun Breaker, and now turns the attention of Big Bronson Reed.
You stop, man. Yeet.
Reed still on his feet. Maybe not anymore. Jey Uso knocking Breaker and Reed. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed pick up the win tonight. But Jey Uso is providing much needed backup for Sami and Penta with this war. That's one way of saying it. I think Jey Uso might have just saved Sami Zayn's career.
Cause